Dear viewers, you are my greatest inspiration. You have supported me all these years. Your kind words of appreciation motivate me to keep making more videos. Welcome to my quantum physics video tutorial series. Alright, anyway. So the system temperature is the result of the constant collisions and motions of constituent particles. Now, a swift glance through conversion of internal thermal energy. Let's first talk about objects emitting, and hence, thermal radiation. Now, what about objects absorbing? First, let's take a look at the discovery and definition. Kirchhoff firmly established the theory of spectrum analysis, a technique for chemical analysis by analyzing the light emitted by a heated material, and applied to determine the composition of the sun. I can tell what you guys are thinking. You are gonna say, it's difficult to imagine an object that absorbs and emits all wavelengths with equal probability, but not equal magnitude. After all, different wavelengths have different energies, right? The radiation system that's easiest to analyze is the inside of an empty box, so to speak, devoid of matter, to be precise. Let's imagine a hollow metal box with a blackened interior, with fortified impenetrable reflective walls, and a very tiny hole on the wall. This box is in thermal equilibrium, and is filled with radiation that bounces around inside the box, being repeatedly emitted and reflected by the metallic walls. The best practical blackbody is this black box. because practically none of the radiation entering such a hole could escape again, and the radiation would be absorbed inside the box. Let's assume that the temperature inside the box is above absolute zero. This means the inside is filled with electromagnetic radiation. It's a perfectly insulated enclosure in thermal equilibrium, internally containing blackbody radiation. It will emit through the hole in its wall, provided the hole is small enough to have a negligible effect upon the equilibrium. On the other hand, radiation from outside the box hits the hole and gets trapped inside the box, and is not likely to be re-emitted from that tiny hole. The only radiation that emerges from the hole is the radiation that has been bouncing around inside the box. This way, all the radiations would be absolutely completely trapped in this black box. This phenomenon is used by the Rayleigh-Jeans Law. Experimental data performed on the black box showed slightly different results than what was expected by the Rayleigh-Jeans Law. I'm gonna come to this law later in this video. Let's now elaborate this statement a bit further. What's going to happen if we instead suppose a particular object can absorb better than it emits? Well, surrounded by a large group of objects, all at the same temperature, it will absorb radiation from the other bodies better than it radiates energy back to them. Here I am gonna describe laboratory construction of the simplest case of perfect emitter and perfect absorber related to the concept of trapped radiation, as well as what that leads to. While analyzing heat radiation, the simplest possible case would be an idealized object, which is a perfect absorber, and thereby a perfect emitter, conforming to our earlier argument. This leads to the observation that if an object absorbs 100% of the incident radiation, in turn it must re-radiate 100% as well. Ready lecture notes and study materials are available on request. Please use the comment section below for further academic discussions. Viewers' suggestions and ideas of new video lesson topics are gratefully appreciated. Stay tuned for more uploads. Please remember to like, subscribe, share.